Hello, Acme Plumbing. This is Francisco from Amplify Digital Marketing. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do to continue with being ranked higher on Google and not be your competition. So I'm going to jump right to it. So I'm going to talk about your website. Looking at your website, when I do a website audit, I just dive into the first thing I look at is content, right? You need to have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content to be optimized with Google. And these words, they need to contain keywords. And a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. Your content and your keywords can be placed throughout your website. In this case, these photos optimized with keywords, right? These 3 right here, are they optimized with specific keywords? And it's important to have keywords because it basically tells Google what keywords and what terms you want your website to be found for, right? In this case, you're a plumber in Destin, Florida, and if you want to be found in Panama City, then you want to tell Google, hey, I also service Panama City, but do you have keywords and are you ranking for those keywords? Next thing I'm going to jump into is Ahrefs, and this is a tool that I use that helps me understand how strong websites are and how strong they're ranking on Google. So let's jump into this section here. This section here basically gives us 2 scores. This area is your strength. How authoritative and how strong is your website? And this score here gives us how trustworthy your website is. And Google uses these scores to determine how well they should be ranking you. Okay, this section here, you have 66 backlinks with 15 referring domains. And a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another via clickable or hyperlink text. These links right here act like an endorsement for your website. And it basically tells Google, hey, trust me, right? And Google will continue to vouch for you. It's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the biggest ratings wins. Now, going back to these ratings, you want to have a golden ratio of like 28 to 30. However, both of those scores need to be there. That's a very strong website. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. Some are stronger than others. Now, you do want to get backlinks that are specifically and relevant in your industry. Now, if you have a backlink, like let's say from a pizzeria, linking back to your website, it could hinder your scores, right? So those are some of the tips that I would recommend you doing, is getting backlinks that are strong and authoritative and are in your industry. The third thing I want to go over is your keywords. Remember what I mentioned is you got to tell Google what you want to be ranking for. Now, the ones that I want to be looking at is, for example, plumber, Destin, Florida. These words are buyer intent keywords. The reason why we call that is because when someone is going to search for this in particular, they're 90% of the time, they're potential clients wanting to purchase your services. Okay, so let's go to this one right here. Plumbers for Walton Beach. You're ranking for it, right? This is the keyword. This is the volume. 80 people are searching for this every single month. So that's something to really take into consideration, right? How are you currently being ranked at? Now, let's jump to your competition, specifically Walton Beach. Corbitt Mosely Plumbing. Same thing when I do a website audit. Are these pictures being optimized? Do they have at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content, right? Now, let's jump into Ahrefs and let's determine how strong their website is. So looking right away, same section like as how we audited your website. This website's being ranked for 16 for their strength and 0.7 for the trustworthy. Now, different scores from what you have, right? Because of these backlinks and these referring domains. How strong are these websites being linked back to him? Are they relevant to their website? So like I mentioned, these sites make a difference in their scores, amongst other things, right? So they're ranking for 69 keywords, and let's see what they're ranking for, right? And this is a company that's your competition in Panama City. And if we look at Plumbing Panama City, their volume here is 150, right? Look at this, Plumbers Panama City, Florida, 350. So once again, these are buyer key intent words. And look, 350 plus 150, right? So imagine just getting 5% of those customers. You will be building a lot more business. The last thing I want to go over is let's just take this specific keyword. Since they're being ranked, right, 350 people are looking at this every month. This is your one section that's people are purchasing for Google Ads, okay? And this right here, this is what we call the Google My Business page. 30 to 40% of calls come from Google My Business page. And one of the ways, several ways that I'm going to talk about that you can start ranking higher is one, getting reviews. Are you guys responding to your reviews? Two, are you optimizing your photos with keywords? And are you adding photos on a monthly basis? Are you updating your customers on Google My Business? And are you getting citations that are strong, right? So these are some of the best practices that I would encourage you folks doing to be able to rank higher on your Google My Business page. Now, overall, if this information is super important and you want to learn more, please reach out via email, or you can call me or text me and we can talk further. Thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you soon.